Hello there, this is Annie from White Lace Cottage, and you can see that I cannot speak in a very good English accent. I'm putting it to shame because I cannot, and I often speak like this at home. I don't know why, but I do. Just messing around with my daughter, I will start speaking like I'm English and she will be really embarrassed. Or I go into my Italian, because I'm Italian and I do not speak Italian. I do not speak Italian, but I am Italian, so I do like very much. I do like very much the Italian accent. Very much. I like it so much. But I wish I could speak the language of Italian because I would love it so much. She hates when I do that too. And another, I like doing accents. I have no idea why. Maybe because when I was a kid I wanted to be an actress. So, okay, here's my really bad southern accent when I'm talking to my daughter and we're just driving around. You know, might want to go take a ride and look at some thrift shops and stuff like that. We just don't know where we're going to go, and so we just get up on the car and we start driving. We just don't know. We just start daydreaming and wonder what we're going to do, but we're just not sure. Okay, so that's probably bad too. I don't know. Chicago accent. I'm from Chicago. I do not think I sound like I'm from Chicago. Maybe I have a Midwestern accent. I don't know. Okay. I gotta get into my Chicago accent. This is my Chicago accent. Oh, by the way, my cat's walking in, so you might hear him meow. Yeah, that wasn't me. Let's see, what's my Chicago accent? Yeah, you know, I was gonna go by there down to the city, you know, these three guys that were over there, and they were telling me, wait, see, I'm doing the southern thing, that's not me. Okay, hold on, I gotta get into my character, okay. Over by, I'm gonna go down to the Chicago theater down there. And no, I'm doing a southern accent. I cannot do my Chicago accent. What's the deal, Tabby? I cannot do it. Anyway, today we're going to talk about what I was doing over the summer, sharing some of the makeup that I tried this summer that I liked, a couple that I didn't like. So we're going to talk about that. So let's get started. Hey, how you doing? I hope you had a great summer break. Well, it's still summer here, but you're probably like, what the hell happened to her? Well, let me tell you what happened. We had a crazy busy summer. I spent a lot of fun time with my family, so today's video is going to be one of those where you're going to want to maybe grab a cup of coffee, glass of wine, because I'm going to do a lot of catching up today. It's going to be a long video on some new things that I found as far as makeup that I think you're going to like. And I'm going to talk about some things that didn't work out so well for me, and I'm going to catch up to you and tell you what's going on for summer. So go grab that drink, and I'm going to wait. Good? I'll wait. So today's video, let's first talk about where the hell I've been. I've been busy with my family. My daughter is 17 and she just started her Mama, let's not rush it. She just started her junior year of high school, and this summer I spent a lot of time with her and my family, and this is what we did. So let me go back. I'll tell you my whole, what we did, okay? June. First week of June, I took a trip. I went on a plane by myself. I haven't done that in a very long time. And I flew to Kentucky to the paint manufacturing company's seminar, Heirloom Traditions Paint. So that was a lot of fun for me because I got to speak and I got to talk about paint, which I love, and I did a little demonstration on one of my painting techniques. I got to meet some amazing, incredibly talented people, and I learned so much myself there. I had so much fun. I did not want to leave. I loved being in Kentucky. I think I'm a Southern girl at heart because it was really hot and humid, and I was like totally in my element. Seriously, I went to Door County for a couple days, Door County, Wisconsin. So beautiful there. Just love going up there. The drive there itself is beautiful because I think Wisconsin's a beautiful state. If it didn't get so damn cold there like it does here, I could totally live there, but girl can't live there in the cold. This girl cannot do that, you know what I'm saying? So that ain't gonna work right. But I love visiting it. I love Door County. So we stayed there. Then we came back, and then that week that we came back, I had such a hard time getting back into the groove of things. Seriously, I just couldn't do it. And then we were off again on another trip, and we went to Michigan. We stayed at bed and breakfast, so we stayed in this town, and we were right by the lake. We could just walk from our bed and breakfast to the lake, and it was just so nice and relaxing. I loved that so much. And again, then we would come back, and then it would be hard to get back into my groove again. And then we spent some time in the city for a couple days in Chicago. And that was fun, spending family time and just exploring the city. I mean, we live probably about an hour and a half, I think, from Chicago. We just don't get to visit as much as we'd like to. But man, was it fun. We had so much fun. But I just had a hard time. Once we were like, I was like on vacation mode the whole summer. I just felt like I just couldn't get into doing anything at all. I was not very constructive. And then we were back, like, I do things with my daughter. So we went to, you know, antique shops and thrift shops and stuff like that together because she's my vintage girl and she likes vintage things. So we love hanging out together. I know that I only have 2 more years to do stuff like that with her because she's going to go away to school. And I don't know how often we're going to see her when she goes away. So I'm just trying to take in all the time we have. We had so many really, really good talks out on our porch, on the screen. We have a screen and porch. We had so many good like girl talks together. It's so nice. I'm so blessed that we are so close and we can talk, and I just love her so much. And summer was just amazing. So I had that. And then I had an event, and I think that was back in, I think it was in June too. Sometime in June. Actually, I think it was a week that I came back from Kentucky. I had a company call me, Ethan Allen, to do a grand opening event to talk about Ethan Allen. So I went there, and I'm going to tell you a story about that because it was pretty crazy. So I got this email, and I get emails, you know, all the time from companies wanting to collaborate or whatever. So Ethan Allen wanted to, you know, hook up with me and some other bloggers that put the word out about collaborating together for this grand reopening. So I thought, okay, cool. So I didn't know who else to call, but they kept saying, you might want somebody in the car, you know, to go with you. And I was like, I don't know why. So I didn't do anything the day of, and this was like a half hour before I was going to leave because they were sending a driver to come. Is that crazy or what? So they were sending a driver to come to pick me up, not a limo, but still was pretty cool. So I called my neighbor and I'm like, hey, yeah, I got invited to this event at Ethan Allen and a driver's gonna come pick me up. You wanna go? Okay, I'll be there in 5 minutes. So she came over there, seriously, she got like, I sounded like I was drunk, seriously, she was here like in like 5 minutes. My neighbor came running down here, dressed all beautifully. So the driver comes and picks us up. He's a city boy. We live kind of like in the boonies in the country, and he was like, he did not know where to go. Seriously, if he needed help, like where to go, this was my directions. Okay, so you follow this road down and make a right at the farm that's down the street. And then we're going to keep going, and when we get to that light, we're going to turn left where the gas station is. That's how I give directions. I am not the person that asks for directions. You don't want to ask me for directions, okay? You don't. So thank God my friend was with me, my neighbor friend, because she was like telling them where to go and how to get there. Thank God she was there, because I would have been like, I don't know, dude, like, you're the driver, you do it, you take me there, because I don't know where we're going. And it was fun to have somebody to chat with and everything. So we got there. We get there, and they have like this red carpet, I'm not even kidding you, and then they have people photographing us. Seriously, it was weird. It was really weird. It was like, I felt like I was a celebrity, but it was like weird, like really weird. So they have these photographers like taking pictures when you're coming in, and then they have somebody walking around with champagne, and I had a glass of champagne, and they had somebody walking around with hors d'oeuvres, and so it was very nice. I met my friend, my blogger friend, and we started chatting. And then they had, in the background, you could hear like a jazz band playing in the background, you know. And then so all these designers, probably designers that design these really posh homes, are like in there. And then there's me. I do not belong here, because this is totally not me. I'm not a foo-foo fancy kind of person. I'm not at all. I was flattered that I was invited. I loved every minute of it, but the whole time I'm like, I do not belong here with these people. But it was really nice. It was fun. And then Jen Rizzo was there with her, I think it was her neighbor friend that she called too. So it was so much fun, but it was just like a summer like that. It was so much fun, so many fun things that I did together with my family and friends, and just like a summer of memories. So fun. So anyway, I decided to make this a makeup room. This room that I'm in is one of the other extra bedrooms we have. This is a 4-bedroom house, and then we have a den. And this room was being used as a studio for a while, like studio office. It was always a mess. I had a hard time keeping it together. But I don't sell anything anymore. I don't have an online shop. I don't have a shop anywhere anymore. I just don't have time to do that. I'm not doing it. I sold most of everything. Seriously, I sold a lot of stuff. And so this room was sitting empty. In the meantime, the vanity table I had in my bedroom, as much as I loved it, just wasn't working out because I had a makeup bag. And I have lots of makeup like in there, and I had to dig in my bag every day to get everything. It was a mess. And then I'd have stuff, I'd have crap all over the table. It never looked pretty. I had my makeup bag, and then I had the mirror I was using was one of those that one side, you'd flip it over and you have it magnified, which I need the magnified mirror, unfortunately. But it was also one of those that I couldn't get good lighting because it was like, daytime look, the evening look, that kind of thing. Like the light would switch to like pink, green, yellow, and blue or something like that. It was like, oh, I hated it. It wasn't working for me. So I was trying to think of what to do. I started researching makeup mirrors, and then I found this vanity table or mirror that you see behind me. I love it. I can take it off that stand and I can mount it on a wall, so the next house I will live in, I can hang it on a wall if we're lacking, room, like floor space or whatever. So I bought that. I'm turning the big 50 in a couple weeks, and so that's a happy freaking birthday gift to me. So that's what I bought, one of them. That's one of the things I bought. And then I bought my acrylic organizer from the Container Store. That was a splurge too. And then I bought this mirror. This is my magnified mirror that I use, and that's a Conair one. I really like it. Although on its own, I don't think it gives you a lot of light, but I still think it's a really good mirror, and I like it, and it was under $100. Most of those mirrors are over $100. What the heck, man? I'm not going to pay that much for that. I mean, this was like a splurge as it was, but I feel like, okay, that's a big, good mirror. I can dim the lights. It's got outlets on the side too, so I can plug my iron in or whatever. So I really like that mirror. So anyway, so that's why I needed that, and I didn't want to put any of this in my bedroom. As I said, I have this room, the space. Plus, this wasn't going to fit in my room with the look, and it just wasn't going to fit. I didn't want to go out and buy a new table to make this work. So this table was actually in my dining room because my dining room is not being used as a dining room. I'm using it as my office creative space right now. And so I have this table that was down there, and so I painted it using Naval paint by Heirloom Traditions paint, and I put white lime wax on top of it just to soften it, and then I added some silver leafing to the front of the drawers and knobs, and you can read all about this on my blog, and I'll put the link below, by the comments below. I'll put the link and you can read all about this, but I love it. It was a splurge, and I totally felt guilty. Like after I bought it, I was like feeling really guilty, like, oh my gosh, that was really, really expensive. But again, I'm turning 50, and to pay for it, I sold some things. I sold my vanity, I sold a couple other tables to a local antique dealer, so I actually, didn't take any money out of my personal money to pay for it. I kind of like switched things out. So that's what I do. I mean, I don't know if you do that or thought about doing that, but if there's something that you really want, but you don't have the money for it, think about things you can sell to make the money to pay for that other thing, Have a garage sale, have a yard sale, whatever, sell on Craigslist, and sell something that you're not using anymore, and then use that money. That's what I do. Okay. I decided to try a different primer. I still do like the Lancome primer as far as keeping my makeup on, but I started feeling like I was breaking out from it. Seriously, what is the deal with me breaking out? It's like, I shouldn't have like pimples and stuff when I'm almost 50, but seriously, my skin was better when I was a teenager than it is now. It's like crazy. So I purchased this Smashbox. So far, I really, really like it. And I've been doing some other things too to try to clear my skin up, so we'll see. but I really do like the Smashbox. There's no silicone in it that I was, but it's supposed to, this is what it says. It says increase the longevity of foundation, reduce appearance of fine lines, pores, while imparting matte finish, apply over moisturized skin. Okay, I don't know that it really reduces my fine lines and pores, personally. So maybe on somebody that's in their 30s, but someone not my age, I'm not really seeing that. But it does make my makeup stay on better, so I do like it for that. But the other things, it doesn't work for me that way. Okay, here's another thing that I just tried. So I wasn't using a eye primer on my eyes. I was actually just putting foundation on my eyes, and then I would put a little bit of powder on my eyes. Okay, I was getting creasing with my makeup, so that wasn't working anymore. And I don't know if it's because it's summertime or my skin can get a little oily now or what. And another thing that happens with me, and it just started happening recently, is I don't know if I'm allergic to it, but I guess I do. I guess I have an allergy to mica, and mica is in most eyeshadows, especially glittery ones, but you can even find that in like matte eyeshadows, mica. So I started getting a dry patch on this eye. I don't always get it on the other eye, it's really weird. So I'm hoping that this eye primer, I got this is from MAC, and it's Prep and Prime, and I think it's like $25, $30, I don't know. It was a lot. It's a lot for this little tube, but I will say use very little of this stuff. You don't use a lot. So far I'm liking it. I'll have to see if that little thing, because this is what I'm hoping, why I want to use primer besides keeping my shadow on and not greasing, is that I am hoping that by using this, it'll kind of put a barrier between my skin and the eyeshadow, and hopefully that little bit of dry patching will go away, because that's kind of a bummer that I have that. So I feel like when I'm putting this on my eye, that I can use less eye makeup too. So I feel like by using a primer, it's making my eye makeup bolder, and I'm using less of it too. So I've never used to use an eye primer ever, but I'm using them now. And let's talk about this. Okay, RCMA. I use their foundation occasionally, and this is I think I shared this before in one of my videos. It looks kind of grody already, but I do use this as a cream foundation, really good for covering up pretty much anything. I like it. And my powder, my Lumiere powder, well, they stopped making Lumiere powder. I had no idea that they were discontinuing it, but it has been discontinued. So if you liked using it, you're out of luck now, because it's been discontinued. And so I was researching, and I heard that RCMA powder was really good, and then I heard Laura Mercier, I hope I'm saying that right, powder's good. Now I haven't tried hers yet. I started to use RCMA, it's okay. I don't know, I'm not quite sure if I really like this. I've heard so many good things about this powder, but I'm not feeling it yet. I feel like it's showing, I feel like it's not as fine as that. I don't know. I'm just not totally feeling this yet. I almost feel like this one's drying, but I've heard the opposite. I heard that powder is actually more drying than this, so I don't know. Maybe I just have weird skin, but I'm going to keep using it and see if I change my mind about it, but I'm glad I still have my other powder to use up yet, so that's that. Okay, so I love pink, and if you follow me on my blog, you know I love pink. And I was at Walmart, and I saw that Rimmel had these lipsticks, and they're by Kate Moss, and they're a nude lipstick line, and I loved it because of the case. That's why I liked it. But I will tell you that I really like the colors too. I always use a lip liner, so I line my lips and then I fill it in, and then I put lipstick on. I kind of layer my lipstick, because these I wouldn't say are long wearing, but I think using my lip liner, it definitely is a longer wearing. It's a very light lipstick. I really like it. It's creamy. It's not drying or anything like that. I would say it's I'd say it's a satin finish. It's not a dry or a matte finish. I'd say it's a satin finish. Really pretty colors. I like this one. This one is number 45. I think my favorite though, my favorite color, oops, I gotta find it. And I need to buy more of them because I really like the color that oh, here it is number 40. And it's really light. I don't know if you can see that. It's really a light pink and I like it. So I'll put my 7C Makeup Forever lip liner on, and then I'll use this, and I just love it. I really do. And I think there were like 4 something a tube, and I bought like a whole bunch of them because I just like the way that they look too, because I love the pink. Alright, so I decided to try another mascara because I'm having an issue lately, and I don't know if it's the mascara I'm using or what, but I had some eyelashes falling out. Okay, and I don't know why that's happening. Somebody said that maybe I have an allergy to mascara, and the problem for me with mascara is I have to use waterproof mascara, because if I use regular mascara, and it's the water in it, and I discovered that years ago, if I use regular mascara, and there is actually some waterproof mascaras that have water, so I always have to look at the ingredients. If it has water in it, I'll curl my eyelashes and they will go straight, for real. So I have to use waterproof mascara, but I have to make sure there's no water in it. This is by Mally, M-A-L-Y. It's a waterproof, and so far I really like it. I like how it goes on, and it stays curled and separates, looks thicker on my lashes. I really like this mascara a lot. Thanks for joining me. It's been so much fun chatting with you and catching up. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, and if you are, thank you so much. I'll be, sharing some painting tips and decorating and just everything. My channel is a little bit of everything. I love makeup, and I'd like to talk more about that as well because I'm in the beauty industry. So I have a love and a passion for that. I think makeup is like paint, and I love paint, so it's just another way to express myself, so I love that. And so I'll be talking about that for mature ladies, because I am not a young lady anymore. So I will be talking more about that. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me, subscribing to my channel. If you're subscribing, thank you. Make sure you follow me on the blog, and make sure you sign up for my newsletter too. I'm always sharing extra tips that I'm not sharing on my blog, only to my subscribers. So make sure you subscribe to my email, my newsletter, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And I have to get better about Twitter, and Instagram and Google Plus and Pinterest too, because I'm always pinning lots of really cool inspiration and ideas, and I'm even pinning makeup tips and different things like that. So follow me on Pinterest. So that's it. Bye guys. I'll talk to you soon, and stay shabby. Bye bye.
Oh baby, oh baby.
Mommy silly.
Oh, love you so much, oh my little puppy.
Kisses. Can I kiss? Okay. Thank you.